Howdy folks, Nathan Adlam here with the Fast Lane Car, and I am in amazing Moab, Utah for the 2015 Easter Jeep Safari. You might recognize this. This is the Grand Cherokee, but this one has the 3-liter Eco Diesel. Love the sound of that. And it also has that lovely 8-speed automatic transmission. Now, this one has been augmented for overlanding. And coming up next, you're going to hear all about it, and I get to drive it.
Overlanding is what we still see is kind of a growth area, and we put two vehicles together that are really focused on that area of the sport or the hobby. So first off, we started the Grand Cherokee. We started with here. We did something pretty interesting here. I've done about 3 Grand Cherokees of this generation for Moab vehicles, but they've all been steel spring cars. What's special about this is it's an air spring vehicle. What you're seeing is at static ride height, it's up about a little over an inch, plus a larger tire. So the way this works, we redid the struts on it, so they're up always, and now of course I have the 2 other off-road 1 and 2 above that, and then down the park mode. I think we'll be able to do everything we need to do here with this vehicle at this ride height, and we won't get the topping out that we usually get.
So the air suspension's set up on like maximum attack right now. There's no clearance issues whatsoever. And the cool thing is, these are all prototypes. Now, it should be noted that this type of off-roading is maybe 1/10 of what the Jeep can handle. It's not a problem. And that's any of the Jeeps. But you have to keep in mind that there's also the Renegades that are on the same trail. And those Renegades, well, they don't have the same ground clearance. And that's one of the reasons why this loop is being used. It's a little challenging for this. It's a lot challenging for that.
Up front, we worked hard, managed to squeeze a winch in here, an operating winch, not just a show winch. We know it's got to be real and working. Redid the front end a little bit to house bigger lights into it. The vehicle's a diesel, so that's a great off-roading platform. Again, I think the tire's a 32, don't quote me on that. We did an all-terrain tire rather than a mud-terrain tire, more for the overlanding crowd. Took off all the bright work. Usually you see a Grand Cherokee and it's got a lot of bright work on it. It's really premium. This is much more subdued. This is not what we know as Commando on Wrangler. It's a little gray or a little lighter, and I like it a lot. It's these colors that we tried to work right into this desert landscape, which I think is cool.
The Jeep Grand Cherokee Overlander, and this is like an expedition vehicle, the way they set it up, with a diesel. Air suspension, but this is, I mean, I haven't touched the accelerator like once. These diesels are just phenomenal on this thing.
Rooftop tent, which is very popular. This is an easy to play hard shell tent, which I like. I like the manufacturer. If you've never slept in a rooftop tent, they're pretty cool. I recommend you put it on your list. The manufacturer says it keeps you up and out of the food chain, which is pretty cool. I got up in there. It's actually pretty comfortable. You can leave your sleeping bags and some of the clothes. The ladder goes up there as well. And of course that just opens up storage in the back of the vehicle. You guys, everybody knows what these are, right? I know there's no trees in Moab, but we think they're pretty stinking cool, limb risers. Anyway, Grand Cherokee Overlander.
You know, I've actually stayed in little bivouacs like this, and I don't really fit very well. When they say 2 people, I think with me they mean 1.5, or me and a Chihuahua. But Nonetheless, it is a really cool idea. And in this case, what you can do is actually leave some of your stuff in there so you can use it to hold a few things. I don't think you can put anything on top of it, so I don't think you can use a rack on top of it, but I could be wrong. Here's the good news. Almost everything you see here can be done by you using Mopar parts or by using your own ingenuity. It is a monster off-road. I didn't have to touch the accelerator. It's ridiculous. And I know for a fact that the Jeep Grand Cherokee is one of the best off-roading vehicles if you get the right package. I'm impressed, and this was a lot of fun. For the Fast Lane Car, this is Nathan Adlin. Don't forget to go to tflcar.com for news, views, and real-world reviews. See you later.